Good morning and welcome to second video on inclined plane projectile motion. Now we've established what are the initial velocities in the new coordinate system. The only change was some minor adjustment in the angle which the velocity makes with the horizontal x-axis, and we also made some adjustments in acceleration, and we also established that now you have two accelerations. One is in x-axis and the other is in y-axis. Now let's proceed further, which is your logical progression. How do you write the distance covered in x-axis and how do you write the distance covered in y-axis? How do you write the final velocity in x-axis and how do you write final velocity in y-axis? Right? Both the axes have accelerations now. Now you can see, on the chart you have the acceleration in x direction mentioned and acceleration in y direction mentioned. In the previous concepts of projectile motion, the acceleration was only present in y-axis, but in the new coordinate system the acceleration is present in both x-axis and y-axis. So if you were to write the displacement of the projectile in x-axis, you can use s is equal to ut minus half at square, and this gets applied to both x and y-axis because you have accelerations in both the directions. And on similar line, if you have to find the velocity of the projectile at any time t, you can use v is equal to u plus at. Obviously what you will use is the new initial velocity and the new horizontal velocity because the coordinate system has undergone a rotation of alpha degrees. So this is the most basic thing you have to get a grip on. Once you have clarity on what changes have taken place because of rotation of coordinate system in velocity, then you have to use those velocities and those accelerations and write your standard equation of motions for uniformly accelerated motions. Just a repetition, even the x-axis has ut minus half at square, but in the previous paradigm you didn't have ut minus half at square in x-axis, you just had u into t, right? So just take care of these minor points and you should be good to go. I will talk about the range, the maximum height and time of flight subsequently, but first establish the consequences of small translation in or transformation of velocity and acceleration by virtue of a small rotation alpha. Thank you very much.